day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Yellow. On the line, right?
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check it back.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Ready? 30 base.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Shoot.
On first down, it's Armstrong. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3 bucks.
Now Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
Yes. Go get him.
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the boot.
Hey.
44. Down.
Now a carry here for the fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Got it.
Brings up third and 5.
Mike 50, huh? Yeah. You don't want none. Let's go.
From the gun on third down. Costello. He completes it to Boyd. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now a give, right side. It's Armstrong. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They're going deep for Hill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Kill.
Ready?
On first down, it's Armstrong. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Frank Clark able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Costello.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Go. 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I got him, now.
On 2nd down now, it's Armstrong. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Sua Cravens with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Short throw pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On second down, it's Mack, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, D.
They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Joker.
first down. Dobbins. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
66.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He may try and run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Ross, complete. And a loose football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. John Ross, the one he was looking for.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Let's go.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. That's complete to Marlon Mack. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Go! Check the call. Let's go now.
Now a give, right side. It's Armstrong. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
60 Pittsburgh. Check 52 the money.
To throw on second down, Costello. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Let's go. Look at me. Zipper. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Armstrong. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Pollock will put this one through, and that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? Yeah. Recon, 130 snap.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Let's go, Hank. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34.
I got one.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Really a great